Alright, gonna play some blue-white Convoke.
Blue-eyed bunnies.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, screw these names.
It's a deck that has a lot of one-drops. And then Warden of the Inner Sky. And then the payoffs being Regal Bunnycorn and Enduring Curiosity.
It's also a newer deck. It recently won a challenge in the last week. Thought we'd show it off a little bit and get some games in for y'all.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty stock from what it was before. The big difference being that they're playing the counter spells that used to be in the sideboard and the main board. Probably as a way to give yourself a bit more of an edge against blue-white control and domain, which have been really popular as of late. The deck typically has fairly good red and pixie matchups because you don't care so much about any individual thing that you play. You're just, playing 20 lands in this version and trying to maximize the number of, cards that are, of value. And then the other big difference of this version is that it's playing for Nurturing Pixie, which is just another good one-drop creature. There's not really a ton of ways to abuse it in this deck. You make more maps, you make more clues. You can reset Flood Pit's Drowner.
Yeah, Flip Pit's Drowner is the only card that I've really seen it do much with. I mean, you can pick up your one drops to create more artifacts, more permanents for Bunny. But yeah, it's kind of a medium card in this deck compared to this town decks.
Yeah, there's a few things you can do with it. Like you can, if you have a lot of mana, you can pick up creatures after you've tapped them for Warden to reset them to tap them again.
You can reset your Mockingbird.
That's actually a really good point. Yeah, you can play Mockingbird early to copy something weaker, and then pick up Mockingbird later and copy Bunnycorn. That's probably the best example of it. After sideboard, you can copy, repick up Tidebinder and use it. The other thing that's kind of different about this list is that the sideboard, after sideboard against Pixie, you go up to 6 enduring creatures, which I surmise is their big plan against them. If somebody's going to play just a ton of removal spells against you, then playing creatures that when they die, come back and keep effects, as well as Enduring Innocence and Curiosity both being fairly strong against somebody who's trying a Hopeless Nightmare plan.
That's what I was going to say. We don't really have a better thing to do against Hopeless Nightmare. We're not going to play Baloths in the deck, so just more card advantage is good.
Yeah, there's some lists that I'm seeing that are playing Wiltleaf Liege, but I always think playing those cards, you shoot yourself in the foot to try to,
It's not good enough in this deck.
Yeah,
It's not going to have enough impact if you hardcast it.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's kind of like Golgari is the only deck that, genuinely just wants 4-drops. So, playing Baloth doesn't hurt them a ton. Every other deck that's playing those cards, doesn't want 4-drops. It's either too expensive or too cheap for what they're ultimately trying to do. Into the Floodmaw on the sideboard, I'm pretty sure it's for red. That's what I've been using it against.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good against the versions of the deck that try to go all in on one creature, but it's also just good to make them pick up Screaming Nemesis when they planned on blocking with it, or blowing out Monstrous Rage or other plays like that.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, Color the Pride, and Tidebinder are both for domain and slower decks, where you want more tricks and more different angles to attack them from, rather than just playing a ton of creatures out, because those decks tend to, especially after sideboard, have a lot of plans that deal with that pretty well. Destroy Evil, also for domain. I'd probably bring in Destroy Evil too against anything I suspected to be playing Temporary Lockdown. And then Rest in Peace is for Oculus.
The Oculus.
Yep. Alright, so I guess we're just going to get started here. I think overall, the worst matchup for this deck is probably blue-white control. I think Lockdown's pretty solid against us, and I think just rats in general are pretty hard to deal with. somewhat of an awkward hand, but pretty sure in the deck with 20 lands, we're kind of forced into keeping hands like this. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe I have to keep it. I mean, just turn 1 Anchorage and then turn 2 you can play both the 1-drops.
You think that's better than trying to high roll by playing turn 1 Island and then turn 2 map your guy at worst and play Anchorage or possibly draw a Plains?
The worst case scenario makes Pixie kind of awkward, right? Because if you're in a Spyglass, if you're going to use the map on the Spyglass, then the next turn, if you were to play the Pixie, you won't really have anything you want to pick up.
Your plan is to pick up the map?
My plan is to pick up the 1/1 and keep the map around. It's kind of what I was thinking.
Gotcha. Well, isn't it better than to go turn 1 Spyglass Siren, turn 2 play Anchorage, map the Siren, turn 3 play Pixie, pick up Siren, play Siren?
Then we lost the map, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean you lose the Explorer +1/+1 counter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, either way we're keeping.
I mean, we can just do what you think is best. That's just my thing.
Okay. Yeah, let's try it your way.
I think there's merit to both.
That's curious. Yeah, you're on turn 1. Big difference. Oh, okay. So we're playing against blue-black artifacts, which I actually played against this deck last time I played the Convoke deck. Fuck.
Yeah, I told you to play it the way you wanted, man.
It's all good.
That's on you.
It's all good. Okay. In this matchup, I almost feel like just playing Pixie pickup map here is better, just to get on the board.
I think so. Especially because we already have the Enduring Curiosity. Like, as long as we just draw a land in the next 2 turns, we can go protect the Negotiators into Enduring Curiosity.
We also have
just want all the bodies.
Wandering Rescuer is a way to potentially do stuff too.
Potentially do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference between our 2 plays, honestly, at this point is like 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
So, it's not a big deal. That was a good draw.
Better than drawing it later, tell you that much.
So, we're just going to smash here. This is another matchup where Tidebinder is a very good sideboard card. And we're just leaving up Protect the Negotiators. Hopefully he goes for Synthesizer, which is typically the card they're trying to play. They've kind of based their whole deck around it. Seems weird. He didn't... Do you think he was holding it for a removal spell? I don't know. Maybe his hand's just very slow.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played the black version, but the blue-red version felt really clunky.
Okay, so we counter that. Because that goes and gets the Synthesizer.
And we get a 1/1 that will draw us a card. It's about to be an insane turn 4.
Pretty good turn 4 for us.
Insane.
Oh, okay, excuse me.
We're playing a 4/3 and Ancestral Recall right now. Doesn't get much better than that. We get some F6 equity, so.
Excuse me. Shelter by Ghost weirdly pretty good against his deck. It hits non-creature things as well.
Yeah, I don't know what their removal suit's like in the black version.
They play the vehicle that kills something. Oh, that's fairly good. That's probably going to take Shelter by Ghost.
Good think.
Okay. We have 2 flyers, which is pretty solid here.
Yeah, we're kind of pissing.
Well, I mean, honestly, we can just attack with a Curiosity too, because...
Yeah.
I mean... So wait, if he's at 9, he gains 4. He goes to 13. No, we're nowhere near doing that.
I mean, if you animate Anchorage and attack with everything but the Soldier token, we're presenting lethal and he's forced to trade with the Curiosity.
Oh, yeah? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he has to. Well, if he blocks soldier
I
token.
said don't attack with a soldier.
Oh, then he just has to block Enduring Curiosity?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can also play
A Warden.
Alright, I like that way. I mean, drawing a million cards is probably not going to advance our
I think we have enough cards.
position a whole lot. And we want to force him to make the less than stellar block.
Don't we get a card off with the Gear Hulk also? Isn't it just Thought Knot?
No, I don't think so. It just does the.
Oh, we drew a card already.
Yeah. We also leave ourselves with 3 things to play Warden to.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna draw so many cards, it doesn't matter.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Still think the play here is Warden.
Yep. And Scree.
Mockingbird. I mean, like, at this point, we're pretty much just looking for, like, a counter spell, I'd think.
Yeah, I mean, do they have any draws that are gonna blow us out?
I don't know about any board wipes they play.
I guess Mockingbird, like, our worst case scenario would be like a board wipe, and Mockingbird's not very good into a board wipe, so might as well bottom it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like. I mean, I just don't know what black sweepers they would play, like Malicious Eclipse.
Concede.
Yeah,
So it's a strong
Concede is
sweeper.
strong too.
Clears the board.
Yep, it definitely does. Alright, I think TIE Finder is good. I think a Johnny Call the Pride is probably good. And I'd assume he has a lot of removal after board, so Enduring Innocence is probably good.
Yeah, I'm really curious what he would be boarding in against us, but yeah, I'd have to assume some amount of removal.
Yeah. It's funny, I don't think Shelter by Ghost is good after board, because I think he's going to have a ton of removal after sideboard.
Yeah, I can see that.
Even though, like, I do think it's not bad game 1, because it gives you a chance to hit Synthesizer, but I think you kind of just set yourself up to get blown out. And we're boarding in Tidebinders, which also answers Synthesizer fairly well. And don't get massively blown out to removal spell the same way. I don't know, maybe we should leave in some amount of Sheltered by Ghost. I know Flood Pit's Drowner is pretty. Well, I mean, he makes constructs. Really, I don't know. Our deck just seems pretty good against his deck.
Deck's just good.
Yeah, right? Other tapped creatures I don't know. This card, I just feel like it's always an easy board out.
Yeah, that's what I was doing a lot with it.
I mean, it's a good surprise game 1, but so we can board another Innocence. And do we think Innocence is better than a Johnny? Better than. I don't know. Mockingbird is.
I feel like a
kinda
Johnny's a
weak.
little slow, no? What's it do?
+1.
Just puts 1
or
+1
flying
+1.
and double strike.
Yeah.
It's like a kill.
Yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't have a lot of things with flying. So
Yeah,
it makes Bunny
yeah.
a kill.
Because his goal is to clog up the board.
I think Mockingbird is probably like the next weakest card because he doesn't play anything we can copy with it.
Gearhold.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
I find myself thinning down to 3 Mockingbirds a lot, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a world where we regret having Shelter by Ghost, and I think there's a world where we really regret playing Shelter by Ghost.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, we can try this extreme. We are on the draw. Does that mean we would own more?
Do we what?
Wouldn't it be better on the draw?
Shelter by Ghost?
Yeah. Or you think it's better? I guess it's better as a proactive card. right?
Better as a proactive card because they're going to be like behind you on mana.
Yeah.
And the Ward 2 is going to be board. But like, if he doesn't have cut down after board, I think he's a wild person. I feel like this is a keep.
Yeah, it's a little suspect on the draw, but
Protect the Negotiator is like one of the best cards against them.
unless they already put the stuff into play, right?
Yeah, but I still think going turn 1 Mockingbird, turn 2 Flood Pit's Drowner, you don't need 3 mana to cast Protect, so we could cast it on the same turn we play Anchorage.
Yeah. I guess the fact that we get to hold up the Protect the Negotiators while also having the option to play the Drowner is good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that'll give us a chance to counter Synthesizer. Oh, dude, this is Fake Turtle. Not the real turtle.
Huh.
Well, that still makes making the Mockingbird on turn 1 a little bit better because
Yeah.
we can pick it up. You play Treasure Vault. Oh, Grimbauble. Okay. Killed our guy. Yeah, I just gotta pass again.
This kind of sucks that Protect Negotiators doesn't do anything now, but
Yeah.
we should still have the Drowner play.
It's gonna be pretty bad for us if we play Synthesizer here.
Yup. Or even repurposing Bay. Oh, or just pass. That's cool.
Pass is less good, I would say.
Yeah, now we're really in trouble.
That's a fairly good draw. Anything that like is a 1-drop solid there. So we just smash him.
Yeah, we're just gonna play the Inspector pass, right? Play the Waste.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we could even draw off Clue.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna kill our Drowner.
I feel like this is a counter.
Yeah, I mean, we have 2 counter spells. Keep the pressure out.
Ooh. Let's definitely attack. It's probably not Enduring Innocence.
Yeah, this is kind of an interesting spot.
Actually, I kind of think it might be Enduring Innocence, because even if he taps out, plays Synthesizer next turn, I feel like we're ahead of that, and we can counter the next artifact he would play that would even trigger the Synthesizer. Because the artifact has to come into play.
Yeah,
So I actually kind of like playing Enduring Innocence here.
that's fine. Bring the beats.
Get sheep on him. Yeah.
No need to be sheepish.
Nice. Okay, I'll hit the land. I assume it's Synthesizer. Oh no, Spider.
Just trash Spider.
Classic trash Spider. Okay. So cool thing here we can potentially set up is you can play Nurturing Pixie on your turn, draw a card, return Floodpit's Drowner, play Floodpit's Drowner on his turn, draw a card.
Is the draw card more valuable, or is attacking more valuable? I guess probably the draw card, because then we can hold up Protect the Negotiator still.
Yeah. Also, Power Stone can be used to draw cards with Clue. We want to remember.
Yeah, so just Pixie pick up Drowner.
Yeah. Well, we can also just see what we draw here.
Yeah, that's why I said Pixie pick up Drowner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd play the Dark Arways.
And then yeah, I think we're just.
Don't we want to play the Novice Inspector?
Probably. I mean, potentially you could save it to draw a card, but I don't think that's
What do you mean, save it to draw card?
because this only triggers once
Oh.
per turn.
Yeah, I think we just want to.
Oh, Protect the Negotiators also triggers Enduring
It does.
Innocence. That's neato. So yeah, I think we just play it. And then we just pass.
This way, if we play Drowner, we can still crack Clue.
The Spider is real good.
Spider sucks. I always
It's
think
a
it's
ramp spell
good,
and like a
but
sick creature.
nah,
Gives your opponent something primarily worthless.
it's never worthless in this meta, it feels like. I gave my opponents hella power stones, and they're doing some nasty work with it.
3/4 flyer seems annoying. I mean, do we just protect the negotiators?
So we're pretty dang confident they don't have whatchamacallit synthesizers. So like, the next worst thing that they could possibly do is like repurposing bay, and it's still kind of, they might not have played repurposing bay right off the rip. So that's something they could have. Are we okay with like a repurposing bay resolving?
I just think at 3/4 flyers now we have 2 creatures that we can't attack into.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool affinity.
Kinda. Well, it's resolving because we're drawing a card. Ooh, interesting. So we're still tapping down this guy, and we're just
Let's draw a card first.
yeah. Huh. Don't really want to trade with Tidebinder with Enduring Innocence.
No. We could draw with Clue.
Okay.
Could be worse.
You just
I mean, do you think maybe we're going to have the flippage run or go after the Tishana? Or do you think the Thran Spider is more important?
I'm not sure.
Because realistically, I don't think we really want to play the Flippage Drowner on our turn because I want to use its second ability to actually remove the creature, I think.
That's fair. And it's just 2 damage we'd be getting in this turn anyway.
Yeah.
So... Huh. So play land and we just pass?
I think so.
It's a lot of lands. 20 land deck.
Yeah, I've drawn a lot of cards.
Which is like gripes, but like I just think like the way we've planned to like draw these extra cards, it's kind of presumed we'd be hitting some amount of gas with them.
We've drawn 9 spells, 8 lands. I mean, we're still up. One more, then then we can start spiraling.
Really just freak out.
Hey, baby.
Okay.
Nothing to do here.
We could draw with Clue, try to hit
We have
protect.
2 left in the deck.
Yeah.
It's a land. It's a land on top anyway, so like, there's no point.
That's a good point. Of course it's a land on top. Well, if he stacks Thran Spider, I'd be pretty happy with it. But I assume he's stacking Bobble to get a 2, which is not super scary. Yep.
It's supposed to be the craziest 2 you've ever seen.
Oh, probably. Filigree Silex?
Mm,
Oh,
kill your
Tithing Blade.
Lord.
Wow, okay, never mind. I didn't see that coming. That's a strong play. Okay, so we draw with Clue.
There it is.
Nice. And we're getting rid of the... He needs power, right? Not mana costs. Yeah. So we're getting rid of the... Do you think Spider at this point?
Yeah, I don't know. Neither of them are really doing much more than the other. I mean, Tidebinder. I'm more concerned about Tidebinder, I think, just because it makes our draws worse.
I think, but the spider doesn't let us attack with anchorage effectively.
That's fair.
I think I'm gonna go with the spider, and we're just gonna let the innocence go if he wants to do that. We can also use Power Stone to fire up the anchorage. It's good to remember. Okay, well that's pretty solid. So now I think it's a swing with everything situation.
Sure.
I mean, he can value block, or he can try to kill the innocence while it's still nerfed.
He's got no good moves, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So we play this guy.
Nice. We can play a 2-drop and activate Drowner.
Yep. So Bunny and activate Drowner.
Probably. Unless we're afraid of a sweeper.
Yeah, I just don't know what it would be, so I'm gonna play the Bunny, I think.
I mean, with how far ahead we are, is it not better just to hold up the Drowner, tap down a blocker?
Sure.
Like, ultimately, it's going to be more damage.
Well, okay. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna shuffle that in and pass. This also can potentially unlock the enduring guy. It's just Bunny's not good if he's a sweeper anyway.
What?
The Bunny doesn't tend to be very good if there's a sweeper anyway.
Well, if he plays a sweeper, then we can play the Drowner after. So we'll have an attacker.
That's true.
To go with our enduring curiosity.
So he's gonna go get synthesizer, I'd assume.
That's what I'm going to get D.
Go get what?
D's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Start trying to play a little bit faster, probably.
I know we're about to win 2-0.
Alright, so we're just tapping down the 5-5 now.
Yeah. They're hellbent. GG.
Blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we just fire up.
Double anime. Double anime. Light work. Artifact decks suck.
Pretty good hand. Pretty much gonna keep anything with 2 lands in this deck. Is there any reason to lead on Inspector over? Probably just Spyglass Siren, right?
I believe so. Sand seems really good on the play. Bunny into ghosts. Ghostesses. That's a little lame.
That would have been a reason to play the Waste, but whatever.
What?
Because we could have played Inspector top land this turn, but I assume we're just playing Bunny anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes in these red matchups, you're trying to avoid the Bunny ever getting killed by a 2 damage spell, which right now it potentially could, but I think we still are just doing this because our hand's potent enough otherwise.
I mean, and now, like...
Lightning Strike is a card.
Or yeah, we were playing around the 2 damage spell.
Yep, Lightning Strike.
Hey, we got plan B, so it's all... Oh, this is the punish.
There we go.
Now we can't play both our 1-drops because of that.
I think here we just scry. I feel like we
Bottom.
dunk back, so we're trying to find a land. Sucks that maps aren't like clues. You can't sacrifice them when they're tapped. Clues you can. You can pay for Warden of the Inner Sky and then sacrifice and draw a card. Screaming Nemesis, I assume. Yep. Okay.
That's good for us.
Yeah. Do we just put this on the Warden, right?
Yeah, and then pump it up. Still get to attack with the Spyglass. This turn's goo.
Oh, we get attacked with the Warden.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Made our own Baneslayer Angel. So a consideration here is Witchstalker Frenzy, which we can blank by putting the second Shelter by Ghost onto the Warden.
Yeah.
Maybe he was planning to Frenzy there and just realized he can't do it because of the ward. No, he's just sending in a bunch of damage. Okay. Well.
Concede.
Shelter by Ghosts, big reason to play this deck in this format against everything except for Pixie and Domain. It's a really solid card. This matchup, I think Flood Maw is what I've been doing. I think this card's too slow. Protect the Negotiators, too slow.
Do you like 1 or 2 copies of Destroy Evil at all in this matchup?
I don't tend to. Why do you want Destroy Evil?
I just want more instances of removal, and usually if they're dealing much damage, then they're going to be pumping their creatures up to be big enough where it kills.
My problem with Destroy Evil is it doesn't kill like their most expensive creature.
What?
It doesn't kill with Screaming Nemesis.
If they pump it up.
Yeah, but it's
What do
like
you-
they
what do
only
you
play
want?
4 Monsters Rage. That's the only way they would ever make it bigger.
What are you wanting to play over it?
Enduring Innocence. It's just a stickier creature. It has lifelink. That's the way that I boarded last time I played against it, was this.
Sure.
I just think Destroy Evil doesn't kill most things. And if you're killing like a mouse at that point, it's not even...
Did they not play the Innkeeper's Talent build at all?
No, that guy's playing mono red. He has Lightning Strike. He's playing mono red for sure. Yeah. Innkeeper's Talent, yeah, I could see that'd be more enticing, but he's for sure playing the mono red version. Do you think a third Enduring Innocence is better than a third Curiosity?
Probably.
Just because mana cost consideration.
And lifelink.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see a Lightning Strike there for sure, just mono red. It's land heavy, but it's got a lot of the cards we want. So it's definitely a keep. So I believe it's just well, I mean, we save ourselves a point of life if we play.
I mean, can't we just go Flood Farm into Plains?
You want to play Warden on turn 1?
Yeah.
The reason not to play Warden on turn 1 is that if he has Lightning Strike, but
Lightning Strike's gonna get the Warden no matter what.
yeah, but you get the Scry. But yeah, I could see that. We should just play the... If his turn next turn is just, I mean, the worst case scenario is like what, Swift Speed or Torch. Okay, we can't do that. Oh, well, okay, that's a. Well, he should just. I feel like if you just. Oh no,
With
his
his
Rockface
lands,
Village.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
He can't play Lightning Strike even if he has it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't feel like there's any call to Sheltered by Ghost anything right now yet.
Yeah, I was thinking we just play Spyglass, tap 3 things, then play Pixie, pick up Spyglass.
Tap, Spyglass, pick up, Pixie,
Yeah.
pick up Spyglass. Yeah, I could see that. I guess we're just pretty much hoping for a Screaming Nemesis here. And now he can't attack. What? He shouldn't have. He should only play 1 and then attack, right?
Yeah, people aren't very good with Hired Claw. Card's so good, but people just play it so poorly.
That's wild. So I assume we're going for the Shelter by Ghost this turn, right?
Yeah, I think so. We can go Spyglass, use the Spyglass, the 2 maps to pump up, and then play Shelter by Ghost.
Yeah. Then we just gotta worry about which Stalker's Frenzy and just only be attacking with 1 thing, essentially. This guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll solve that problem.
Yeah. Sheltered this guy. Take the mouse.
I think Mouse is the only way we can lose. We can outrace the Hired Claws, but a crazy Jumbo Wumbo Mouse could be problematic. I don't really see that happening.
Attack with Pixie too, right? We can't block.
Yeah, if they play right, I can't block. Maybe they floated both their mana, played 1 Hired Claw, and then realized, but since they already floated the mana and then took an action, they couldn't undo.
Oh, maybe.
Because there's like a pause when they, after they played the first Hired Claw.
Right. Well, that was a really good attack with Pixie.
True.
We weren't even given the option to block. Not that like we really would want to. So here I think it's just we just make the Warden even more impossible to kill, right? I guess the Lithomantic Barrage is the reason not to do that.
Yeah.
But I kind of think the best play this turn is Curiosity anyway. We play Curiosity, tap 3, put a counter on, swing with those 2, draw 2 cards.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he found the F6 key.
Eventually I learned. Oh, Vigilance too. Wowzers.
Worst keyword in the game.
Yeah, strongly preferred attacking does not cause it to tap. It just rolled off the tongue so great. It's almost as good as this creature's not affected by Summoning Sickness.
Scoop it up, buddy. Oh, big cat.
That seems like an odd card to board any. Oh, players can't gain life. Okay.
They
Never
just
mind.
took 3 points of damage. They're dead.
Alright. This match, good reason why this deck is good. Like, red decks are a pretty solid matchup for you. You're not only a very fast deck, they're not especially strong against Warden of the Inner Sky, and then you play 4 Shelter by Ghost main board.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of forced to play the 4 Shelter by Ghost. Like, without that card, it'd be a bad matchup, but with it, it definitely makes the matchup good. Maybe. I don't know. I think the mono red deck's kind of mid, anyways. But I heard you've changed your views.
I think in the current metagame, because of the domain and blue-white control, it's a better option. If people switch back to the black removal instead of the white removal, then I'd like the Gruul version better. Oh. Just messing with the specs a little bit. It looks like another keep here.
Yeah, because your computer's about to explode.
I have a nice computer, and it impresses you, Jackson.
It's really
you don't have to lie.
loud. It was blasting the mic last game.
Well, our opponent mulliganed to 5.
Yeah, he'll still probably lose.
Yeah, it's going to be extra embarrassing when he destroys us. Okay, well that deck is pretty good at mulligan to 5. There's kind of a reason to play Spyglass Siren, but he plays, I don't know, I just assume take less damage.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically, I don't think we're going to get to attack with either. I also don't think the attack, even if we get to, is going to be all that important. My main consideration is just take less damage against a draining Otter, Hopeless Nightmare type draw. Fear of Isolation is, yeah, we're not going to get to attack with the 1/1 anyway. This is a matchup where it becomes more important. Well, first thing that's important is to try to land the Bunny Corn when it's 4/4 or bigger. The next important thing to try to do is shelter by ghost otters, because then if they bounce or kill your guy with nowhere to run, then it doesn't matter. For that reason, I think the better play this turn is to hold up Flood Pit Drowner. Right?
Sure.
Because then it gives us the chance to draw a land and go next turn. I mean, we also technically hold up a counter spell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I could also see just playing the Bunny Corn just because they're mulligan twice and like trying to close the game out before they're able to get back in it.
Yeah, but if we wait just one turn, then he needs 2 removal spells to kill the bunny.
If we draw the land.
That's true. No, I mean, even just putting the Flood Pit Drowner in play, then it's a 4/4.
Yeah.
Tapping that guy, 'cause I don't know. It's probably the same either way. I guess if he has nowhere to run and wants to play it now, that's also fine for us. Just more protection for the bunny. Oof. Not on top land, but at least we're pretty fine to start playing the bunnies now.
We're not attacking, right?
I don't think so. I think we just play bunny and say go. He only has 2 more cards, so like how many more spells can he really have to make these otters scary? His last 2 cards are nowhere to run, so that's, I mean, we still have another bunny at that point. Untap land next turn would be solid. But we're playing a 20 land deck, so this is kind of like a trade-off you make. You make yourself better against Hopeless Nightmare, because we could have easily discarded cards this game and kept up the exact same plan that we're doing now.
Hey man, we're not playing a 15 land deck. This ratio is a little off.
Yeah, we could cut lands. There's versions of this deck that play 22 lands as well.
Couldn't be me.
I think they play 4 Curiosity, and then they play like the hover ships as their removal.
Gross.
I've never been a fan of the unidentified hover ship, but like they play it with a lot of consistency in these lists, so somebody must be seeing stuff that I'm not seeing.
Maybe they're just playing a lot more games than you.
They're probably way better than me too. Kaito is
Probably.
rough here, but okay, well, he didn't have it. But there's just no way to block there. I think he has Based on that play, I think he has this town ain't big enough. Ooh,
And
stock
you're
up.
wrong.
Always wrong.
Post attack stock up.
Well, if he plays stock up free
Then you
combat,
get to block.
then we block with bunny corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new card these decks are playing. The more I think about it, the more it's probably really good in the deck. Like, the later the game goes, the less you care about mana.
Card's just good.
It's just a good card, and that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, you do start running out of card advantage as the Pixie deck, and like you're really just trying to get in points a lot of the time. So, seems like a good ad.
So, I think here we're just playing another bunny corn.
Yeah, seems like it.
Oh, I suppose we could have played a flying bunny corn. That would probably would have been better.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Take an extra point of damage, but it's definitely a better card to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to lock in.
Yeah. Well, when we go to 1 this game and then win, you're gonna apologize.
Never apologized in my life.
You're proud of that?
Well, I have nothing to apologize for, so yeah.
Okay.
It'd be different if I wronged somebody.
Ever.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a pretty healthy outlook on life.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I can sit here and muse, I guess, about what we're afraid of. This town ain't big enough. See, no, I'm in better. I saved our flying bunny corn.
Exactly.
Although, yeah, it's really important that we play that bad last turn. I'm making excuses. Because now if we play Mockingbird for 2 and he just this towns the bunny, it's pretty bad for us. And we're just taking it.
I mean, if you block an otter, it forces an action, but it's probably not worth it.
He's fine just bouncing Storm Chasers and bunny, I think.
I agree. Ooh.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, this gives us a free turn to play Shelter by Ghost, which isn't... Come on. Really need to land one of these times.
These bunnies just popping out of the woodworks.
I think it probably is important to try to stick a Shelter by Ghost this turn.
Yeah, I think shelters where we're at. We're kind of behind. It also lets us attack with the team, which is nice. Get some damage in. It's really gonna swing the tempo.
Just hitting the fear.
Yeah. Puts them to 3. Their deck doesn't really have way to gain life, right?
Unless he plays Shelter by Ghost.
I doubt it. With stock up in the deck too, it's pretty tight.
Yeah. They play, it's potential if they play stock up, they play Destroy Evil.
Mm.
Yeah. This game would have been a cakewalk if we drew a land, but...
Yeah, I probably would have lost this game if I found out 7 cards in there starting hand too, though.
Well, it looks like the bunny corn is going to live. So that's good.
Yeah, I prefer when bunnies live.
Yeah, I don't usually like to watch them die.
Usually.
And sometimes I'm in a really bad mood. I'm just kidding. See, here I kind of don't hate blocking.
You're okay with them like this towning the shelter by ghosts?
I guess that's pretty bad. You're right. Let's just take it. Give us land. Thank you. So I think the play here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can trade. He can trade for the bunny. Oh no, the spyglass iron pumps by 2. Yeah, so we're fine here.
What are you doing?
Play spyglass siren and then hold up, protect the negotiators for. Do we just counter the nowhere to run?
Part of me was thinking just play Mockingbird for 2, copy Drowner, tap down Fear of Isolation.
Huh. But then nowhere to run just shrinks our guy.
Oh, we play the Spyglass too, so the bunny's going to be a 9/8.
9/8.
Mockingbird, copy Drowner, play Spyglass, get a token, becomes a 9/8. And the Fear of Isolation's top down.
Huh. You don't like trying to counter the spell he plays you?
What spell are you afraid of?
Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run, shrink my guy, get a counter.
What's that do?
So if we play Spyglass Siren and Mockingbird on Bunny, is that what you want to do?
No, Drowner, top down Fear of Isolation.
So that'll leave him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And our guy will be. Well, no, he could. Oh, yeah, so 7. And our guy will be 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I guess you're right. That grows it up out of the range. We're definitely doing this. Why do you want to tap the Fear of Isolation?
It'll stay tapped and going into the next turn. It's his biggest creature, so it's just kind of like I feel like disabling him, but I'm not saying it's the right play.
So swing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no, even if we just hold up the counter spell, he can't kill if we attack here.
True. What are you gonna do if he just chumps it?
If he just jumps it, then I just play Bunnycorn. And then we can just make the same play you wanted to make but next turn, but we're at 1,000,000 life, and
Yeah.
I just think for sure he's going to try to play nowhere to run here.
Oh no, I don't think you can lose, so it
Okay.
doesn't really matter.
In your play where we copy, flip his Drowner, and tap this, are we swinging with everything?
I was thinking we could attack with the Drowner, but I mean probably not the Novice Inspector.
Okay.
But that does let the Drowner get eaten. So I'd probably just attack with the Bunnycorn realistically.
Okay. Well, then he's just jump.
Yeah, he's
sure.
jumping either way.
Yeah. I feel
There's no way he's gonna like gang block and then try and play a -3/-3. That would be absurd if he really tries that.
I think I'm gonna try to hold the counter spell, and then just play Bunny if he doesn't do that. Because I think pretty much for sure he's gonna play nowhere to run here. Stormchaser's talent rebuying stock up is pretty solid too. I didn't think about that at all.
If the game goes that long, yeah. I mean, it is nice just having more instants and sorceries in general for Stormchaser's talent. Because a lot of times if you don't draw this talent, that level up doesn't do much.
The other thing that's good about countering the nowhere to run is that future this talents can't target the bunny.
Yep.
I kind of just in general don't want this talent or nowhere to run on the table.
Okay. Well, interesting. Sometimes rewarded, I guess.
You can just say I'm a genius.
Or I can call your opponent bad. Just counter it.
Yeah.
Then you can have 6. So sick.
Alright, so this is matchup. Boarding these. Probably boarding. I don't know. I've been going back and forth that. We take out the Shelter Pregos. I think Wandering Rescuer is just a wonkety card. It also says Hexproof on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the deck just so you can board it out every game.
Yeah.
Makes sideboarding easier. Saves you time. I was boarding in Tidebinders, but it's just...
I never know
it's
with that
so
card in this
wonky.
matchup. It's so medium.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Protect the Negotiators is also pretty slow. So this is what I was doing.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah, this is 59 cards. I doubt that's what you're
I think I did this, and then I looked and tried to figure out what the next best card over here is.
Cheese him out with a Johnny or what?
I don't think it's Johnny against a deck with a million removal spells is good.
I should have a trample creature.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, would just one Misers into the Flood Mob be?
Yeah, I mean, on the draw, I could definitely see that. He builds up guys with Optimistic Scavenger.
Yeah.
You can respond to the level up on Storm Chaser's Talent if you give him a fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try this. I can bounce my own Tidebinder.
Isn't enough opponent controls.
Is it? You're right. Yeah. That's why they played it in the other deck. This is a bad hand, but it's a keep because they play Hopeless Nightmare.
Yep. Keep and lose, my favorite.
Keep and be sad.
That's an optimistic way of looking at it.
Well, that's a James strategy. Keep and be sad.
I prefer keep and lose.
Oh, okay. Got a lot of easy cards to discard as Hopeless Nightmare.
Got him. Oh, they mulliganed. That's what they get for playing a 3-color deck.
Yeah, the first few tournaments I played with the deck, I didn't notice that as an issue ever. And then the last tournament I played, it just felt like it was the whole deck was just like I could not make the mana work.
Yeah, I had the opposite experience. I played it for the first time, and the mana was screwing me over, so I never played it again. And only played blue-black.
So we're just saying go. Tap this guy. And slam a land into play.
Click it faster. Man, these are some hard games.
Yeah, really putting this deck through the rigors. Oh, shoot. He's a master. Oh, nice. Play that first so you get the extra prowess trigger. Just to be clock.
Bone.
Alright, so probably don't attack with Lipid Strowner, but we can attack with Novice Inspector.
I surely would. Then pick it up. We can pick up cards too.
Yeah, he thinks he's special.
This bunny is grazing.
Gonna run the classic double bunny strategy. The deck plays 8 bunnies, so
You know, it's better than one bunny.
What's a group of bunnies? What's a group of bunny corns? A stampede?
Probably a crash. They're more akin to a rhino.
A flump? Oh. This would actually be a tiny bit difficult if you had played a land before doing this, but
Oh,
he has that 2-mana ninjutsu guy.
we're not there yet.
Okay.
Interesting. Really putting his cards on the table.
Yeah. Interesting.
The bunnies just keep coming.
Another go for the throat is bummer.
Unlikely.
Destroy evil's bummer. Oh man, yeah, he plays the Otter first so he can get those sick triggers.
It's like he's sixth.
Yep. So I guess we attack first. No, we want to play our guy.
Yeah, I like playing bird on two. Worst case scenario, we get a drowner.
Yeah. I mean, the only consideration is if we wait, he might be. Oh no, he can't play this town with the mana he has up. Never mind. You're correct, sir.
Not gonna play your land.
It just gives away something we don't have to give away yet.
Hope he spell pierces your creature.
With his no blue mana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem with that statement. Hey, better not play it now, Mr.
Well, now he can draw. Alright, so now so he has nowhere to run. This makes 4 double block. We're kind of fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also smash with flood pits at this point, or
I don't think so.
no, just Pixie.
Yeah. Bun bun. Punchy your bones.
I mean, obviously his draw's not good, but it is showcasing how this deck, other than Sheltered by Ghosts, is very, very immune to nowhere to run a lot of games.
If you play right.
Yeah. You play flyers so the otters don't get profitable blocks with prowess. You play creatures that go bigger than it. You also play a lot of 1-drops, and using 2-mana spells to kill 1-drops is not always a good feeling. Your creatures also have come into play effects, so even if they die, they still contributed in some manner.
You only have to play 20 lands because lands suck.
Yeah, lands are garbage. Okay, looks like he is going for that.
You're doing the ting. Hurry, sack a clue. Sack a clue.
Yeah. Spell Pierce would have been real funny.
Yeah, like I said, Jerry was playing Spell Pierce in his build.
He's a master. Stock up.
Terrible card here.
Yep. Pretty good reason why that card's not very good. Even when you're out of spells, taking your entire turn off to cast those type of things is very
Are you
lackluster.
drawing?
Yeah, because I mean, odds
Or
are we're gonna
draw
draw the
permanent,
thing
yeah.
that we'd put into play.
You're right.
Genius. So we smash with everything.
Yeah.
If he wants to block Novice Inspector, he is free to do that. And he would take a lot of damage, not dead, but
It's an easy attack here.
we gotta fill the air with something, Jackson.
With F6.
Alright.
6-0.
I've also been very fortunate to not have to mulligan. The first time I played this deck, I went 4-1. It was pretty solid, but I mulliganed a lot.
Yeah.
This is kind of strange. 20 land deck, we should be mulliganing more. And I think the deck actually survives mulligans fairly well.
Eddie Murky?
Eddie Murky or Otter Combo.
All foil?
I hope so. That would be cool. So Otters, so we play Spyglass. Sometimes there's a consideration with which lands you have. You want to make sure you have the mana to play the extra 2 1-drops you have the next turn. So like, if you have Plains Island and you want to play a white creature on turn 1, so you can play a white and blue creature turn 2. Yeah, he's playing Otter Combo.
Sure.
Pretty darn.
Darn dude. Do they play removal?
Yeah, they play Torch the Tower and Burst Lightning potentially.
So we're good to go. Bunnycorn's ready to go.
Do you think Bunny here is better than Drowner?
Oh yeah.
Well, he could. I guess it's unlikely he'd be able to bargain. He could bargain.
Bargain what?
He could play Storm Chaser's Talent and then bargain it.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
So I think maybe we just go flip hits Drowner this turn. It's only like.
Me personally, I like getting it in, but I get that. I think that our opponent wants to play stock up.
Yeah, we did watch him grab a stock up. A stock up or enduring vitality, right? Are the two big things. So
I mean, if they have vitality, they can play vitality, sack vitality.
well, they wouldn't be able to have the mana to bargain.
They can tap that, John.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So yeah, let's just do flood pits.
Yeah, if you're scared, I think that's a good play.
No, you
No, yeah, go for it.
you'd slam Bunny here.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's what I would do. More damage, more better.
Yeah, I mean clock is a thing too. I mean, and two also if he wants to bargain the 3/3, like, I mean he gets it to where he wants it to be, which is an enchantment form, but like he still puts himself.
Yep. Oh, called it. Let's go, Cream Flash. That's my dog over there.
Do we kill it?
Why?
So those creatures don't have those abilities?
You wanting to shelter by Ghost it?
Yeah.
Then I'll get it back.
Yeah, when it dies, he'll get a 3/3 back. I don't know. It just seems. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we let him play more creatures and then we would do that.
Because Drowner kind of stops him from going off.
Yeah, that's true. We can upkeep Drowner, his guy.
Yeah. Oh, just how I wrote it up.
I'm the one that said don't play Bunny.
I told you why, though. You thought he was just going to play a simple
You're
Storm
bad
Chaser.
influence. Bad influence.
Hey, but think about if he didn't have it. We'd be crushing him.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, time is an issue. Oh, I've never seen him play that card before.
A little spicy.
Interesting. He doesn't play stock up, so
That's a red flag.
yeah, that's scary. Okay. So you smash, play Inspector and Bunny, yeah?
Yeah, I reckon.
So it's like this town is why he's not doing that, but I don't know. You gotta get that out of the way to be able to use Shelter by Ghost anyway. Oh, that guy. I guess that makes more sense. So does he have us here then?
Tries to. If he finds the ting.
To be fair, I just don't think we were gonna beat this anyway. We don't have any way to remove the Flood Caller.
Does that do it? I don't know what that card does.
It's the room that kills something. I don't know. I guess we get to watch how his deck works.
I don't think he has it yet.
He's making guys. Oh. Well, he had a second this town, which is pretty good, but he needs the rats. The rats, yeah, the Song of Totenzen. He might actually just have us dead here. Oh, he has the Song as well. No, he has Roaring Furnace, but if he kills Novice Inspector, that's 15 so far.
Picks up torch, plays torch, we die. Yeah. That'll do it. Huh. Guess we should have kept a spyglass back.
Yeah, I mean, we'd still lose, right? Like,
Yeah, if he plays it right.
yeah.
We'd have to keep 2 spyglass back. Flood Maw kinda nice, right? Same with Tide Busy. Then we might be overboarding. I'm not sure.
Yeah. We don't have anything with flying. Maybe Destroy Evil isn't very good.
I mean, when he's comboing, we can kill his guy, though.
That's true.
I could see, like, thinning a bird, taking out the Johnny. Because I don't think we're going to, like, one-shot him. I think we're the control deck here.
Huh.
I guess his removal is weak, though, but, like...
Usually you beat this deck by just going faster than them.
No, okay.
But, I don't know. Huh.
I guess stock up does make it a little harder to just grind them out.
That's true. I don't really use the graveyard the whole time.
Nope.
very hard. Like, this deck can play a lot of different ways. And it's like, I don't think we want to depower our plan
Yeah.
a ton. Fast draw, counterspell, not bad. That darn Otter having flash is rough. Pretty straightforward hand. We're just gonna play out our things. All our guys have flying, so I'm gonna make that part easier. What do you think about picking up a map?
We do kind of want to dig those. Only reason I kind of want the maps around. We don't have the Enduring Curiosity yet, so like having it in play isn't that much better. I feel like I'd pick up the Spyglass, but there are definitely draws where we'd get rewarded by picking up the map.
I just feel like we leave ourselves another map already, and we're gonna hold up Protect the Negotiators next turn, so we're not gonna be able to map next turn. I mean, it's just 1 damage, so maybe you're right. Let's just pick up the Spyglass Iron. We just revealed a card in our hand we didn't need to because of indecision, but oh well. We can counter the Vitality this game, which is good. It's kind of the card that makes their deck work. Without that card, they're fairly weak. Okay.
You block?
You think? I feel like my inclination is no.
Okay.
I don't feel like he'd be attacking if he cared. So now do we hold up or?
Well, if you're holding up the Protecting Negotiators, I think I'm still playing the Spyglass Siren.
Yeah.
But man, do I just want to jam a Bunnycorn.
I just feel like, so it's basically we're gambling like, is his hand so good that he has Vitality and Flood Chaser? Because if so, he can punish us.
Well, we can't do it all this turn, right? So we just hold up Protect Negotiators for the rest of the game.
Okay.
Oh, I meant if we play the Bunnycorn is what I was talking about.
I like that. He mulliganed and he needs to land Vitality.
No, you don't like that. I was saying play Bunnycorn.
Oh.
Because even if he plays Vitality, why does it matter?
Gotcha.
Because then we have a Bunnycorn applying pressure and we get to hold up Negotiators for the rest of the game.
I thought you meant by hold it up for the rest of the game. You meant actually hold it up for the whole game. So just smash here first. Or, I mean, potentially double scry is an option.
I like playing the Bunnycorn.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was just curious.
Because he's flashing in the homie, right? Like, almost certainly.
Yeah. We just let that resolve, though? I think Vitality is the thing we need to counter.
Okay.
I'd be... Okay, let's seek the beast. You think we just let that happen?
Yeah. I thought that was the point.
Thanks, Magic Online. He revealed... What was it?
Click the thing, and then the button to the left of the X.
There we go. Flood Chaser. Okay.
Don't blame Magic Online.
Do we counter that now if he plays it?
Probably.
I think so. Well, he didn't want to play the Sanctum, so... Whoa, weird.
What the?
Think we counter that?
Yeah, you can't put the flood caller, so it's pretty much like we countered it.
Yeah.
He only left. He didn't even leave blue up. Why didn't you leave blue up? What's going on here? What is going on?
He's playing Question Druid?
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
You could have played that one at any time. Itself in 2 maps, right? Interesting.
Probably want that, right?
I think so. And then do we map the Spyglass Siren?
It's...
Well, he's
For neutral
jumping the
damage.
bunny corn, so it's not neutral, right?
Yeah. You basically do want to switch a power over here.
Mm-hmm.
Also gives us less maps in the future to...
That's true.
So, my inclination is no, but...
Okay.
So these cards are dead. Not jumping. You just took it.
Based. Maybe we're dead.
Maybe.
Maybe. Pass. Hopefully. Keep this 2-game match thing going.
Yeah. Win or lose, we don't play a third game. We don't believe
It's not
in it.
efficient.
It's terrible time equity.
Yeah. Oh. That's not good.
Yeah, that means he already has the otter.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Not today. What is the goal here? They're conceding or they're just dead?
Seems like dead.
Because we have Drowner on top. I mean, they don't know we have Drowner, I guess.
That's true.
So they're
They
just.
know we kept a card on top.
They know we kept a card on top.
He's got Lutri as his avatar.
A big Otter fan.
Do you think he has an otter shirt like Devin?
Probably.
Dang, that's a cool shirt.
You dead, son. Just slam that, John.
Okay. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I like Floodmaw. Just because bouncing the vitality. Like, we want to get it off the table and killing it sucks, so...
Yep.
I think Destroy Evil is weaker and that card's better.
Okay. I mean,
Tidebinder
Destroy
also
Evil
seems...
still stops the combo.
Yeah, I think Tidebinder is pretty eh.
It also stops the combo.
Tiebinder does because you hit the flood collar,
Yeah,
but it's more mana.
it is. If he ever puts a foot collar into play without comboing and then it triggers, though, we can. But then he can always just deal 2 damage to it.
Yeah.
Maybe Timebinder's bad actually.
It's also weaker on the draw.
Because like mid combo, if we like counter one of the triggers, they can just play a kill spell and then just continue to go off.
Yeah, I think with stock up, they're way less reliant on like leveling up the Storm Chaser's talent to go off.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't think Tiebinder is all that strong. Although like playing that game, dude, Shelter by Ghosts. Ugh. No, he has too much interaction.
It's got 1 mana removal.
Yeah, he probably has Flood Maw too.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Hey, showcasing the best part about this deck.
How poorly it mulligans.
Yeah. Put back Curiosity.
I guess.
Like Mockingbird. Okay.
Yeah. What's our play next turn?
Nurturing Pixie, pick up Mockingbird.
Okay.
Do you think that's... Yeah, I mean, it just gives us a chance to high roll too.
Yeah, you do like high rolling.
We'll take an Otter, please. And also, like, there's the mental, right? He doesn't like us having Otters.
Oh.
He's the king of Otters.
He wants to monopolize the Otters.
Yeah.
There it is.
Classic high roll scenario. So just land pass.
We can also just play the bunny because we're not going to ever be able to protect it.
That's true.
But by playing the Drowner gives us something good to pick up with Pixie.
That's true also.
Well, a bit of a truther.
Yeah. I kind of like Drowner too because Drowner gives us an out to Vitality.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Just monstrous rage. Fucking
Plan B. Alright.
fool. Pigs. Get in there, Flood Pit Drowner. Smack him up. Probably play Restless Anchorage.
Probably.
You're gonna hold up Flood Maw?
Or do you like Bunny Coin?
We're dead? He does the ting? Nah, I play Bunny Corn. Screw it. They don't got it.
But he just plays a spell this untaps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, the first one it doesn't untap. Or
For turn.
Yeah. For turn, it gets the thing removed, and then
Yeah.
you play Bunny.
Hey man, I trust you. You know their deck better than I do.
I want to play this. I just don't think the Bunny's even like presenting all that much damage yet. Anyway,
It's pretty weak, buddy. As far as bunnies are concerned, this is a weak bunny.
we we could respond to this by bouncing the Flood Caller.
Why?
So that like, because if he finds a spell off this, he can cast the spell in response, which will untap the Otter.
Yeah, we could also just kill the Otter with it.
Yeah, but if we bounce the Flood Caller here, he can't play it again until his next turn because he already played a land.
Yes. Why does that matter though? You just want to use your mana.
Well, I don't want him to get to untap the Otter and get a free attack with it.
Right.
Because if he finds this town, he can this town these two. Or these two. And then he'll get a free send for 3. Scorching Dragonfire. Okay.
That hurts so. That's one thick money.
He's leveling up the thing, yeah.
Well, one-sided Howling Mine.
So coming in with Anchorage.
Yeah, I think so.
Do we come in with Flood Pits? No, we want to pick it up.
Because they would take the trade, right?
I'd have to think so.
So yeah, probably just Anchorage Jamski. Partial Jamski.
Yeah, we want to pick it up, I guess, right?
I think so.
He played a land, right? No. No, he had 5 last turn. So, Enduring Vitality doesn't. Okay. Really? That's weird.
I mean, they probably just think they can grind us out, right?
Yeah, but he could have just killed the bunny.
Oh, by sacking that.
Yeah. Strange. Or he has the kill next turn.
Probably. I think we gotta keep that. Guess we'll have another mana input. It's gonna animate and hold up 2 mana spells.
Yeah. So, Enduring Vitality and Flood Chaser or whatever it's called. GG. Goes ham with Otter mana. Just enough spells. Yeah, you 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't collect evidence. But he's hitting for 6, 7, 8.
Double prowess is pretty spooky.
Yeah.
One more spell. Yep. One more. Creature.
Let's analyze the pawn.
Dead. Dang, this deck's good. How'd Cam do so bad with it?
Darn. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe we could have held up Flip his Drowner. It's a mulligan.
I think so. Send back a land, right?
Yeah, island. No, plains.
We do have a double blue spell in our hand. Uh-oh.
Dreams of Steel and Oil, so it's probably Golgari.
Could be...
Maybe blue-black control.
Yeah, never mind. I was thinking of a modern deck.
Glad we put back a land.
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, for as bad as our hand is, it's pretty decent.
It's fairly mid.
Oh,
He must have another one, because, yeah, he would have taken
Oh, that's
Curiosity.
messed up. Alright, now our hand is bad.
Yeah. Whoa! He has another one? Why is he leaving that?
What's going on here?
Oh, he's playing Pixie.
Dude, suit him up.
Yeah, right?
It's go time.
You didn't see that coming, did you? Dreams of Steel and Oil mainboard, huh?
Can't protect you from the top of the deck, buddy.
He's got nowhere to run, it looks like.
Oh my god.
He's playing around Protect the Negotiators, too. Main phase in it. What a balls.
Johnny Bass. 8.
Oh. He's got all the answers.
Answer D's. Map it up, map it up. Oh yeah. Oh god.
Spyglass Iron. I guess I'll just leave it there, right?
I guess. I don't really have any good cards in our deck, so.
Not with no board. And then he just stocks up. Stocks up, Grim Bubbles us.
Oh, this is control.
Yeah. This deck is sick.
They are almost out of cards. Damn.
You can pick up Strings of Steel and Oil.
Mm.
So good.
Aside from the Dreams of Steel and Oil, this is more akin to how my Esper matchup went. I think it was just like Hopeless Nightmare instead.
Oh, speed 2.
Speeding up. Oh yeah. Oh no.
I mean, it's this town, I assume.
That would be nasty. Let us hit. Oh my god. Just has it all.
Pick up the Dreams of Steel as well.
No. Huh. So we know their hands Momentum Breaker this town.
Yep.
That's good. That's really good.
That is really cool.
Mockingbird plus Enduring and the Enduring Creatures is pretty cool.
Yeah. Do we swing with both?
No.
It guarantees that we draw 2 cards? We know he has Momentum Breaker, that's the reason. But if I attack with just Curiosity, he's just blocking, right?
Well, it's fine. All he has is this town and Momentum Breaker, right? So.
Okay. I think so. Yeah, okay.
Those cards don't really do anything if we aren't just suiciding our Siren, but there's always the top of the deck.
I guess there's a world where he doesn't block. Seems wild.
This might be that world. He's thinking about it.
He blocked. This map here, yeah.
Well, we're gonna sacrifice that to Momentum Breaker.
That's what I was thinking, but like.
So I'll just do the flyer.
Maybe we didn't want Protect the Negotiators. I don't know. Seems.
Seems fine. He's only gonna deal with one of our creatures. We'll get it.
Well, he. This town's these two replays Momentum Breaker. Oh, what?
That's better. for him.
Yeah, I guess. Just play Mockingbird. He has the land. That's a problem. Well, he doesn't have this town anymore. 'Cause this is leveled up.
Oh yeah.
We just counter that, right?
Yes.
We're 3-1.
Hey, that's pretty good for the bunnies.
No, it's not.
What? What'd you guys lose to?
Otter Combo.
Eh.
Ryan just punted.
It's not true.
Two bananas stolen? Really?
Yeah, I gotta bike downtown and go to the gym.
So you need potassium?
I don't know. I figured it'd be a good boost and have some toast with honey and butter.
2 bananas, Tom.
Butter?
Butter, honey, salt.
Why not peanut butter?
I don't have any peanut butter right now.
That's not
Hey,
bad.
there it is.
Hey, that's pretty good. We just hold that for when he animates Restless Anchorage, I assume, unless something else happens. This guy's pre-sideboarded with Dreams of Steel and Oil.
What the hell's that do?
Pauses.
Sorta. It's creature or artifact. And you also exile the thing you discard, and you can exile one thing from the graveyard.
Pauses.
Okay, that's good for us.
Yeah, what a stupid looking deck right now.
Dope.
Yeah, Otter. Drew a lot of lands.
So we want to play this.
GG.
Oh no, man, land.
Take 10. The other one Otter too? No. Or not Otter, but funny.
These are gross.
I've never had that thing. I wouldn't, yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff. It's pretty good, like, rate on stuff. But
Oh, that's a good draw.
you can definitely taste the chemicals.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals in this. Looks like some good things. The only thing I don't really trust in is like the soybean and sunflower oil.
Sack here, yeah.
That makes sense to me. Take that, Johnny Bass.
8.
Cats and bunnies. Our deck's too cute.
Bunnies eat bass.
What else do we decide is bad?
This protein drink. Isn't this it?
Yeah, I think this is good. Protect is probably better than Destroy Evil. I don't know. Destroy Evil is always pretty meh to me in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't like it. Protect can counter stock up. That's nice.
That's true.
Can make bodies to sacrifice.
Also, don't like boarding out any more creatures in the matchup where he's got dreams.
Everyone's got dreams, right? It's not exclusive to
I prefer to crush his.
Johnny Bass 8.
What sounds good for lunch for you?
I don't know. Wings.
Cool.
I'm open to other things.
Oh, is Love Low closed on Sundays?
Probably.
God damn it.
I don't like most Love locations.
The one out here is good though.
That is the good one, man. It's the one by Meta?
Yeah. Enduring Curiosity is so good.
Yes.
That's like the league I played with Blue Black. Like,
I was about to say.
it's all Curiosity.
It's the only reason to play Blue Black, I feel like.
Hey, Kaito's pretty good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No, yeah, but like, so like that's why I like the Blue Black bounce deck.
Yeah, but you play like a lot of like air if the cards don't come in the right order.
No, man.
I think Hopeless Nightmare sometimes is not good if your hand doesn't line up super well for it.
Yeah, but it sometimes just wins the game.
That's true. I think higher ceiling, lower floor.
Yeah.
The the Blue Black mid is just mid.
Yeah. Emphasis
You
on
just
mid.
Junded.
I hate that. It's not where I like to be.
I mean, turn 1 Siren, turn 2 Flash guy. I mean, the Fairy Mastermind was actually insane for me.
Yeah, card's
I
good.
played against Jessica Oculus and Domain, and like it was insane against Oculus.
Yeah, I like the Oculus deck.
The Ocue.
Oh, how'd you come up with that? They mulliganed? Oh, another 2-0 for the boys.
Wow, just counts them out.
I guess we're on the draw. Something can go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. Pest Control is something we should take into account in this game. He definitely plays Pest Control.
Yeah, it looks like somebody who'd play Pest Control.
Yeah.
That Birds of Paradise avatar looking at.
We could have played around Dreams, I guess, by playing Warden, but I don't think we want to do the... Well, now I kind of want to play the 2 1-drops. What do you think?
What's your reasoning?
I don't want to play Bunnycorn into Nowhere to Run as a 3/3. I think if he pest controls, he's killing 2 of his own things as well. We have a reload Warden.
Yeah, I don't think Darkon has black right now.
Yeah, so you like this?
Sure.
We also want to find a land.
And a land you shall find.
Flood Maw would have been sick there.
Nice. Told you it was over.
So we
tap the Inspector and the 2 artifacts.
we'll play the land first, I think, right?
I mean, yeah. I always play my lands. Doesn't matter.
Dunk it at this point, right?
Yep. Yep.
Just bunny.
Yeah. Simply buns. And there it is.
2 games lost total. Yeah, I think we drew probably a bit above average, but it's still a lot of good games of curiosity and scribes from Warden and stuff, you know, digging you out of holes, maps, clues, like you leave a lot of value like on the table. We got one good mono red match, which shows you like how good this card is. I think currently in the format, Bunny Corn is really solid. There's very few people playing Go for the Throat.
It's really good if you play right. You can't just be loose with your bunnies, though. Like, it's really important to play around stuff like the -3/-3.
Yeah, Torch the Tower and Nowhere to Run are the 2 like main cards you're trying to play around with Bunny. So decks that don't play those cards, you kind of slam it. You know, ones that play like Ride's End and you know, Go for the Throat, Destroy Evil, those kind of things. You jam it fast, try to get damage in. Decks that play Torch the Tower and Nowhere to Run, you try to get as many things down on the board quickly before you play it. I also think this is showing how good Protect the Negotiators is in this format. The way that everything else in this format works out, you're kind of rewarded for holding your cards to the last possible moment when you play them, whether that's through prowess triggers or people making, you know, just decisions about how they're going to attack or play their turn, and then you you usually blow them out with the spell, but with Protect the Negotiators, you're punishing people for taking that line by possibly opening up, you blowing that thing out that they do at the last minute and have put a lot of eggs into the basket.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this deck is doing a lot of powerful things and also has a lot of synergy going on. Like, having Warden and Bunny as your primary attackers and then, like, Mockingbird to be able to, like, duplicate them into flyers is really good. Then having the synergies of Curiosity with all your dorky 1-mana, 1/1 or 1 power creatures. It's a nice combo, and Pixie felt kind of weird. It's a strong card. I feel like the deck still has some room to be refined.
Yeah, I mean, we just never cast this card.
Yeah.
So I've played 10 matches now with this deck, and I've cast this card 0 times and boarded it out almost every single
cast it once.
It's cool, like, right? It should work in the deck really well. Like, you should be able to be convoking this guy into play and either blowing out a block or, removal spell. It's a 3/4, so even though Nowhere to Run gets around hexproof, it doesn't get hexproof, it's other tap creatures, but it doesn't die to Nowhere to Run, which is a pretty significant thing.
I did get to block like a 3/3, a flash in and block like a 3/3 with it, but yeah, it's pretty medium. Like, I'd almost want to just play like another Enduring Curiosity or just like some number of Enduring Innocence in the main deck. I really liked that card.
Yeah, being able to have creatures come into play during your opponent's turn to double the effects you're getting with that, whether it's either by Flip Its Drowner or Protect the Negotiators, is really solid. There's even scenarios where your opponent has your creature locked down or sheltered by ghosts, and the Destroy Evil brings the creature in on their turn, so you draw cards with it that way. Yeah. This is obviously the most flex slot in the deck. Another Curiosity seems like the most obvious thing. But yeah, like Jackson was saying though, like playing 8 of these creatures lets you pick whatever the most impactful card that you draw is that game and sort of like jam it down their throat by, just replaying it. So whether that card is Bunny Corn getting duplicated, whether it's Flood Pastrana taking blockers off the table, or in the game where we're fighting for cards with Pixie, copying the Enduring Curiosity and giving us more Enduring Curiosities essentially is a good showcase of how playing this gives your deck a ton of redundancy and selection in like what you choose to make your game plan.
Yeah, if you're somebody who likes like tempo-y based decks, I feel like this is a really good place to be. It seems really. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's like countering anything in the meta, but it feels like it has a game against everything in the meta and applies enough pressure that they're going to need to like figure out strategies to combat your deck.
Yeah, putting other people on the back foot very quickly with this deck, I think is its strong point in the metagame right now, as well as the best cards against your deck are Cut Down, Go for the Throat, Anoint, and nobody's playing those cards right now.
Yeah, except for my green-black opponent, but yeah.
Yeah.
That guy got me good.
I think green-black is in pretty small numbers right now, and if people start playing Golgari midrange or blue-black midrange, this deck gets worse. Or you would want to change what you're doing.
I was about to say, maybe just lean more into the enduring creatures.
Yeah, I think if the other deck is choosing to play a bigger flash game, or even just in green black mid a bigger instant speed removal type game, Protect the Negotiators is way worse.
Mm-hmm.
This card is very good because you can you can sort of estimate what your opponent's going to be doing on most of their turns. And you can set this up to be a really good card. Whereas if they get a bunch of flexibility because all their spells are instant speed, or they can play multiple cards in a turn, this card gets a lot worse. The other versions of this deck I played 4 of this card in the sideboard, and you boarded in half the matchups. And I think it's smart, whoever recognized that this deck is good in the metagame also recognized that it's good because this type of strategy is good right now.
Mm.
So yeah, as long as people aren't playing Cut Down, Go for the Throat, and Anoint, this deck is a lot more solid. The other decks with a bunch of instant speed removal are weak to your other cards. Decks that play Torch the Tower, Lightning Strike, Witchstalker's Frenzy, cards like that, they just are really bad against Regal Bunnycorn and Shelter Begos.
True.
Sometimes even like fairly weak against Enduring Curiosity and Flying Creatures. The red deck doesn't do very well when you want, say, a Screaming Nemesis to get into combat, and all of your creatures that are opponent's creatures that are attacking are flyers. It forces you into a race, and in a race, Screaming Nemesis is just a 3/3 for 3 mana.
Yeah, this deck's just a really powerful, proactive deck that it's attacking from a lot of different angles. And so, yeah, I'm a big fan of the deck. I'm happy we tried it out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to try the other version that you were talking about that plays Storm Chaser's Talent in this town and tries to go for a little bit longer game strategy. I tend to think that this deck operates the best as like the white weenie deck of the format, where you want to be tapping out to deploy threats and put your opponent on having to answer them, and then having a few cards that like are
once you've established the board, holding things up.
Exactly. But yeah, I'd be interested to try that one. But this one's good too, yeah, as long as people aren't playing black removal. Thanks for watching.